Welcome to Podswoggle, a wrestling podcast with entertainment and the P1 Pinnacle. The Podswoggle 1 Pinnacle, streaming live, computer simulated video game wrestling on Twitch from Fire Pro Wrestling World and being seen every single Monday night after Monday Night Raw on Podswoggle's YouTube channel. I am your host, Chris Mullet. Welcome to Night 6. Can you believe it? Night 6 of the P1 Pinnacle, where the best from New Japan Pro Wrestling, the rest of the world in wrestling, and pop culture compete in a round-robin tournament to determine one winner and all the bragging rights and special responsibilities to that winner moving forward. We've had an amazing tournament thus far. I am your host, your color commentator, and your play-by-play man, Chris Mullet, here joining you for what is sure to be another great evening of action in B Block of the P1 Pinnacle. Of course, we always take time at the beginning of the night to go over what you perhaps have missed in the other block from our last week and night events. So let's go over to A Block, and you see standing atop the leaderboard on his own, Darth Maul, 3-0, 6 points for Team Rich. Underneath him, Kazuchika Okada and Conor McGregor, each with 2 wins, no losses, and 1 time limit draw at 5 points. That is 5 points for Team Mullet and Team Tope. 2-1 underneath them, Pentagon Jr. from Team Spencer and Jackie Chan from Team Augie. So you see right at the top 5 different teams, and right underneath you have the 3-pointers, Kenny Omega from Team Spencer and Finn Balor from Team Widden. They are 1-1-1. The 2-pointers, Tomohiro Ishii and Tama Tonga from Team Augie and Widden respectively, are 1-2. Kota Ibushi still winless, but still with 2 points, because he is 0-1-2. 2 time limit draws for Kota Ibushi, and bringing up the rear, 0-3 at the moment, Zack Sabre Jr. from Team Rich and Velveteen Dream from Team Mullet. We will see them next week in Night 7 of the P1 Pinnacle, but tonight it's all about B Block, where B Block stands as we go into the night. 3 men undefeated at the top. Katsuyori Shibata, Dag Boomer, and the Joker, all 2-0. One of those men will fall tonight, guaranteed, because of our main event being a Dag Boomer versus the Joker. Underneath them, the 1-1s, Bobby, Carts Rowdy, Johnny Gargano, Daniel Bryan, Beetlejuice, and Lord Raiden. Hopefully going to get some spacing between some of those like A Block has had after tonight. And then the unwinnables so far, Jeff Cobb, and then shockingly the top 2 in the bracket, Hiroshi Tanahashi and Minoru Suzuki. We had a lot in store for you tonight. As I said, our main event, the Joker, Team Mullet versus Dag Boomer, Team Augie. But we're going to get it kicked off here with a Team Spencer versus Team Rich matchup. And it's going to be one of those men who's currently without a win. Minoru Suzuki will be taking on Johnny Gargano to start off Night 6 of the P1 Pinnacle. Minoru Suzuki representing Team Spencer, a heartbreaking defeat against Katsuyori Shibata in Night 2, and then a shocking knockout loss to Raiden in Night 4. Gargano's 1-1. Gargano, an upset victory over Daniel Bryan in his first appearance, and then kind of a setback loss to Carts Rowdy in Night 4. So I haven't seen the best, I don't feel like, of either guy. Gargano, of course, is on the board, so that is, of course, a positive versus Minoru Suzuki, who's still trying to get that first victory. But I originally had this match, so to give you a little insight into the booking committee, as Minoru Suzuki makes his way to the ring, I've been kind of like mapping out, who would main event each show, and then of course, based on points, I've kind of adjusted what the main events are. So I originally had this match as a main event for Night 6 because I thought, Johnny Gargano at the time of booking the young, scrappy, uber babyface as he is, or as he was in NXT, against this old baddest guy on the planet, Minoru Suzuki. Now Gargano's got some shades of gray to him and even some shades of black. Minoru Suzuki still the man that he is, but kind of underwhelming performance thus far, pardon me. You need to start off the show, so we're going to start night 6 off with this match, and Suzuki's wasting no time in slapping Gargano right in the face. And signing each other up, of course, if you're new here, 30-minute time limits as they both go for that diving tackle. We saw Suzuki try to go for it too much against Raiden, and that ultimately was his downfall. 30-minute time limits, 20 count on the floor. Had some close calls there as Gargano went to test the strength and elbow Suzuki in the face and double axe handle to the back. We also have knockouts, criticals, as Fire Pro Wrestling is known to have. We've seen several of those, and they are always gruesome and shocking when they happen. Suzuki's been on the receiving end of one. If Gargano continues to win the power game against Suzuki early on, the youth factor could be something to do with that. Axe handle, pin, no count from Red Shoes. Quietly the MVP of this tournament thus far. He's worked every single match, and he will continue to work every single match, but he's the best. Suzuki trying to shoot Gargano down. Gargano keeps rocking those elbows and kicks. Oh, and there's another big slap to the face by Suzuki. For an elbow shot. And a body slam there. Nice trading back and forth. The fighting spirit spot as we've come to know and love from all these matches. Gargano wins it, but he's exhausted and falls to the mat. Nice arm drag. Another kick, kind of like to the inner thigh. Gargano, known for the Gargano escape. Of course, he also has the Hertz Donut and the lawn dart, slingshot spear, many things in his arsenal. Suzuki looking for that Gotch-style pile driver. How devastating to the tournament would it be for Minoru Suzuki? Kind of almost an insurmountable deficit to find yourself in. As Gargano's going to look for a tornado DDT on Minoru Suzuki. You find yourself in an 0-3 hole to start the tournament. Shock that would be to Team Spencer. He is definitely not doing as well in B block as he has been doing in A block. Big Avada Kedavra style super kick by Gargano on Suzuki. 1 count only. Gargano sends Suzuki into the corner. Misses the splash. Suzuki shoots him down. Big overhead chop. Another super kick to the face of Suzuki. A spin kick. Gargano's looking good. Third kick to the face. Gargano is laying it in on Suzuki. Suzuki is a legend in the game. One of the pioneers of the hybrid style of mixed martial arts and professional wrestling. Nice spin up in Saguri there by Gargano. Another super. He's trying to kick the teeth out of Suzuki's mouth. Trying to kick the head off Suzuki's shoulders. Another super kick. So many super kicks. I think Johnny Gargano is a young buck. Oh, 2 count only. 7 minutes in, Gargano is kicking Suzuki back to pancrase. Superplex from the top from Gargano. Drop kick to the back. This is not looking good for Minoru Suzuki. Finally getting some knees and some shots in. Oh, and there's that leg trap chop to the face. One more time, but Gargano's not taking much. Oh, that horrible folding DDT, and now the Gargano escape. In the game, it's kind of like a Rings of Saturn, but it's still effective. Will he get the tap out? No. Oh, Suzuki crumbled to the floor. Basement drop kick. Another drop kick. Gargano is not changing up his strategy in the slightest. There's a downward spiral and another Gargano escape. Oh, and he just snapped Minoru Suzuki's entire core. 9 minutes into this match, and Johnny Gargano, for the second straight match, has taken Minoru Suzuki out with a critical knockout. What a turn of events. That was just a brutal performance. The Gargano escape, something inside of Suzuki just snapped. The ref called for the bell, and Johnny Gargano for Team Rich has acquired 2 more points, bringing him to 4. Minoru Suzuki still at 0. Again, cannot believe, if you would have told me that at the beginning of the tournament, Suzuki would still be coming up with a big fat 0. Whew. That's our first match of night 6. It was hard to watch, and sometimes because of how dominant Gargano was. Not something you're used to hearing, that darker side of him coming out against Minoru Suzuki. But we press on. Match 2. Another man who's currently winless, trying to get on the board. Will he follow in Minoru Suzuki's shadow? It's Jeff Cobb. He'll be taking on the man that beat Suzuki last night in B Block, Lord Raiden from Mortal Kombat. This is Team Widden versus Team Augie. As I just mentioned, Jeff Cobb had a shocking loss, kind of like Suzuki did. He got knocked out in 5 minutes by Dag Boomer last time. Much more competitive his first night, a narrow defeat to Bobby. Raiden lost his first night to Beetlejuice, responded back very impressively against Suzuki. So who knows what will be happening here. Cobb, we've not seen much of that power game from Mr. Athletic, your current ROH television champion. He better start showing it if he wants to avoid the bottom half of the bracket like he is firmly trapped in at the moment. Here comes Raiden. Saw him knock out Suzuki with that netherworld press. That kind of backflip into the rafters splash. Kind of the only way I know how to describe it. It is definitely out of this world. Bell's rung, we're underway. Nice snap suplex by Raiden to start. And a stiff shot to the face. Cobb going to use that Olympic background to ground Raiden. There you go. Oh, nice counter there by Raiden. Trapping the arms like a sunset flip pin attempt. We saw Raiden go for that dive probably at least 24 times during night 4 against Suzuki. He's going to struggle with it even more if he tries to do it against Jeff Cobb, because Jeff Cobb is even bigger. And there's the second time he's already missed it. Uppercut by Cobb on Raiden. So look at the flurry of punches by Raiden. Cobb tried to cover up, but Raiden still got enough in to knock him down. There's a beautiful capture T-bone suplex by Jeff Cobb. Kind of stuff Cobb needs to do more. Those suplex variations, taking Raiden in all different directions, discombobulating him. Combo of punches by Raiden, and then went for something off the ropes. Cobb got up too quickly. Cobb sends Raiden off the ropes. They kind of awkwardly bump into each other. Third attempt at the takedown. Raiden misses. And now there's that deadlift gut wrench. Normally it comes in a trio of Bam Bams. Cobb only went for the one. There's that diving spear. The first time Raiden's hit it in the match. He's averaging about 25%. There's his version of a Lamahi Straw. Nice fall-away slam by Jeff Cobb on Raiden. And now Cobb, look at this deadlift. Like spine buster, trapping the arms and legs where Raiden couldn't do anything. And pounding Raiden into the floor. Once again, trapping every body part of Cobb. No pinning combination, only a 1. Another nice fall-away slam there by Cobb. Standing shooting star press. The big man is always impressive with that. Still only a 1. Needs to work more on Raiden before he can get him down for any longer. Cobb sent him in the corner, and he catches him with that spear when Cobb was situated in the buckle. Nice elbow drop. Smart to kind of still bring that out in your arsenal when Cobb is unable to step away. There's a Pele kick counter by Raiden as well. Now Raiden, jackknife pin. 1 count only on Cobb. Cobb with a fall-away slam. Went for some kind of German, and Raiden mule kicked him away. Now these two throwing haymakers and uppercuts. Who will get the advantage? It's Cobb who gets the advantage and is exhausted afterwards. Cobb go behind. Tilt-a-whirl belly to back. And a standing moonsault press into a pin on Raiden. 2 count only. Cobb almost with his first 2 points of the P1 Pinnacle. Super kick by Raiden. Cocky pin attempt on Jeff Cobb. Only 2 as well. Both men trying to win. Raiden trying to join Gargano in that 4-point club. 2 count only. Chop attempt misses. Raiden says Cobb off the ropes. Running spear by the Thunder God. Is Cobb too close to the ropes? Yes, he is. Red Shoes calls the pin attempt off. Cobb now trapping the leg, kind of like a half Nelson. All that body weight on top of the neck and shoulders of Raiden, who gets Cobb off of him. Cobb sends Raiden off the ropes. Power slam! Too close to the ropes. Kind of, I guess, probably as close to a tour of the islands as we get in this game. Uppercut. Raiden knocks Cobb down. Cobb off the ropes again. Big running forearm smash. Go behind. Another mule kick out of it. There's a Savate kick to the stomach. Raiden sent into the corner. Cobb going to put Raiden up in the trio woe and just going to chop away at the knees. Maybe that one's a little bit in the below the belt section. Running power slam by Cobb. Cobb now gearing Raiden up. Huge running tackle. A spear with a spine buster basically at the end of it. That football tackle by Cobb. And here's another gut wrench. Both these guys are exhausted. Absolutely spent. And there's another beautiful T-bone suplex by Jeff Cobb. Cobb catching his breath. Raiden was a little out of it at that moment. Cobb off the ropes. Huge running uppercut. Almost a very European uppercut there. Cobb blocks the suplex attempt. Hits Raiden with the suplex. Gonna drag him away from the ropes. Does Cobb think he's got enough? Picks him up. Raiden fights off with 3 punches. Raiden looking more and more like George Washington every time I see him. Big running spear by Raiden. Cobb, another T-bone suplex. Raiden is down. Picks him up. Fall away slam. Cobb is on fire. Another fall away slam. Raiden's in the center of the ring. Cobb wants to do more damage. Go behind. German suplex, sending Raiden flying out on his neck. And after all that, Raiden is still on his feet, fighting back. 2 elbows. And an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. My God. Raiden basically hit every part of the ring and the floor. Now Raiden looked like he was getting a piece of a table or a chair. The count is at 10. There's a roaring clothesline. Raiden got Cobb on the floor. Count is at 14. Cobb will get back in enough time. These guys brawling it out now. Cobb with another power slam. Ref calls it off too close to the ropes. Raiden is now exhausted. Cobb feeling good. Uppercut. Dragging Raiden away from the ropes. Trying to get him in the right spot to go for that pin. Picks him up. Raiden. Running power slam by Cobb. Cobb drags Raiden away. Again not going for a pin. Gut wrench. And there's another gut wrench. Raiden went for the spear, comes up empty. Oh, netherworld press! He knocked Suzuki out with that last week, and he pins Jeff Cobb with it this week. Raiden comes from behind that vicious onslaught by Jeff Cobb, and in 15:39 has defeated Jeff Cobb, who will remain winless in B block. Raiden moves to 4 points. Cobb just never went for the pin, and it cost him. He is now 0-3, just like Minoru Suzuki. The Flying God is what Raiden specifically calls it. And it worked because he has defeated Jeff Cobb here on night 6 of the P1 Pinnacle. Two, not necessarily surprising. Anytime Raiden wins, it's not a surprise necessarily. He is the God of Thunder. But the way Cobb was dominating that match, I would definitely say that was a bit of an upset in that specific match. Third match, night 6 of B Block. We have two fan favorites because they only exist here in Fire Pro Wrestling. It is Team Mullet's Bobby versus Team Rich's Carts Rowdy. Both men are at 2 points. Bobby, a big win over Jeff Cobb, night 2, and then Bobby lost to Katsuyori Shibata, our last night of B Block action. Carts Rowdy dominated by Dag Boomer. His first night in was not looking good, but the Cinderella story, the inspirational figure that is Carts Rowdy, defeated Johnny Gargano in the Battle of Team Rich last time. So we'll see which of these men can break out of the pack. As here comes Bobby. Can use an Alabama Jam as one of his primary offensive maneuvers. The Sabu enthusiast, as I'm kind of dubbing him. Let's have a look, and here comes Carts Rowdy. The Vulture. Still not sure why he's called the Vulture, but we like it. Bell's rung, we're underway. Both men jockeying for position early on. Nice drop kick by Carts. Nice Hurricane Rana, no pin attempt there by Carts. Sorry, I was distracted with some personal business. Let me get back into calling the action here. Neither man can get an advantage on that test of strength. They'll try it again. Bobby this time does, and hits a forearm smash. These guys are really trying to test each other's strength. Carts should maybe think against it because he's just lost 2 times in a row. Nice arm drag there. Nice big boot there by Bobby. Nice takedown by Bobby on Carts. Russian leg sweep. Oh, into a vicious armbar and head scissors. That looked lethal. That's the kind of thing I'd expect to see a critical on there by Carts Rowdy. Standing kicks. Carts wins that exchange. Huge running up to the corner backflip. Moonsault, now a swanton. And another one. Carts Rowdy is getting rowdy and going ham on Bobby. 3 absolutely huge high-risk maneuvers. Back to back, and now a figure 4 leg lock. Maybe Carts Rowdy just couldn't vanquish Dag Boomer, but he might vanquish everybody else. Standing switch. Standing Hurricane Rana, center of the ring, into a pin. He got a 2 count. 5 minutes into this one. Bobby now stomping a mud hole in Carts Rowdy. Face wash. Shades of Samoa Joe there, trying to mount some offense. A nice chin breaker there. And needed the bread basket. Running leg drop. Bobby bouncing back from all those huge attacks on by Carts and a running big boot. Now a Texas Cloverleaf. These guys are going really, really severe on each other early. Chin breaker. Bobby off the ropes. Another big boot. Carts kicks Bobby in the face in 7 minutes, and these guys have already taken enough punishment to last them many nights of the P1. Elbow attack by Bobby. Standing kick to the face. Goes for the pin on Carts. Red Shoes is in great position. Carts kicks out at 2. Standing Hurricane Rana. And now Bobby looking for that Alabama jam leg drop from the top rope. Stage a beautiful Bobby eating. Beautiful Bobby is maybe what we should start calling him. 3 huge Shout 10 style slaps to the face of Bobby. Cart spinning wheel kick. Oh, and there's a stun gun millionaire on Bobby into the pin. 2 count only. Got him in the corner. Carts throws Bobby out. Oh, huge chop. Carts punching away. Or getting punched away. Huge haymaker by Bobby. Off the ropes. PK kick. No, basement drop kick. Another jawbreaker by Bobby. Looking for another Alabama jam on Carts. Hits it on Carts Rowdy. Gonna go for a third one of the match. 2 in a row. Carts is in trouble after all that high octane offense he hit earlier on. He finds himself in trouble now. Body slams Bobby to the outside. Oh, looking for an acai moonsault by Carts Rowdy on Bobby. And a roaring slap. Now got him up. Attitude adjustment by Carts Rowdy on that hard floor. Bobby is down. Gets back into the ring in enough time. Pump handle slam by Bobby. Go behind. Got him up. Electric chair. No, yeah, well, it is electric chair, but it's a flapjack face buster. And another pump handle slam. Bobby. Carts Rowdy. Definitely our best match of the 3 so far on night 6. Cart sent flying. Bobby is feeling good. Bobby will not do a flying dive outside of the ring. He will take his time to get some wind in him. Leg check. Sent into the corner. These 2 kicking away at one another. Who will get the advantage? Bobby will with that big standing boot. Oh, Michinoku driver out of nowhere. Bobby lands right on his head. Carts 2.9. Bobby almost got caught. Carts had him. Bobby answers back. Oh, with a powerbomb counter to a Hurricane Rana by Carts Rowdy. Count of 2. So close again. 2 back-to-back near falls. Bobby's in trouble. 450 splash by Carts Rowdy. Run up moonsault by Carts Rowdy. And now another 450 splash. That is like the 6 high impact top rope move Carts has hit. Bobby going for one of his own. These guys' tailbones have to be totally crushed at this time. A Harlem hangover by Bobby. Pulling out some of Booker T's playbook. The cover on Carts. And no, Bobby can't put him away. Oh, Carts is totally spent. Another top rope leg drop. Going to the top again. Another one. This one onto the back of Carts Rowdy's neck. He blocks the leg check. Oh, and there's a nice Uranagi suplex. These guys, virtual unknowns before the P1 Pinnacle, but they are making their name known. 450 splash into a press pin. Carts Rowdy gets the victory over Bobby in 16:28 with the 450 splash. It really came down to whoever finally hit the move when they could go immediately for the pin. That's what happened here. Carts Rowdy goes to 4 points. Bobby now going two match losing streak. Good night for Team Rich. 2 matches and 2 victories for Team Rich. Carts Rowdy rebounds from that awful performance against Dag Boomer to now be kind of sitting at the top of the pack. Or near the top of the pack, I should say. 2 more men who are kind of in the middle here with 2 points each will be coming up next in match 4 of 6 on night 6 of the P1 Pinnacle. It is Daniel Bryan who shocked the world by knocking Hiroshi Tanahashi out in 4 minutes in our last B-Block action. We taking on Beetlejuice. Talk about a clash of styles here. Beetlejuice lost his last appearance with us to the Joker. However, he defeated Raiden, who got a victory last night. Daniel Bryan lost his first round match to Johnny Gargano. We've already seen lose tonight. Who already saw won tonight to Minoru Suzuki. So a lot of stuff kind of making sense. Some stuff's getting a little muddled. This one should kind of rest any concerns that either Team Spencer or Team Tope should have about their representative here. Tope in this block and Spencer both kind of sitting the most vulnerable at this moment, in that they have somebody with no points and somebody with 2 points. Spencer more important because Suzuki's already had his 3rd match. So Beetlejuice is here. He's definitely at the bottom of this section. Beetlejuice, he is the ghost with the most. He's been a very fun competitor thus far. Didn't get to see much of Daniel Bryan because he finished Tanahashi so quickly, and look at him immediately snap off that ankle lock on Beetlejuice. What a victor, as I say. We hadn't seen much of Daniel Bryan. Thought he could have won this match in literally 10 seconds. How crazy that would have been. Bryan's looking very systematic early on, trying to ground Beetlejuice and work on some of those limbs. That limb control is so important to guys in A block like Zack Sabre Jr. or Pentagon Jr. It's equally important to Daniel Bryan. Stalemate on that test of strength. Double underhook. Way too early to go for it. Beetlejuice counters to the backdrop. Locks him up. Hits him with an elbow. Double knees to the back of Bryan. Another test of strength. Beetlejuice will finally win that one. And a dragon screw leg whip, kind of acquiring some of the moves that Tanahashi's known for. Kind of wearing him like a badge of honor. And we'll see Tanahashi next against Katsuyori Shibata. These guys are a renowned rivalry all across the world. A former 5-star match between the 2 of them. Shibata with 4 points, Tanahashi with none, surprisingly enough. But something's got to give there. Bryan sent off the ropes. Nice kick. And an uppercut. And punches. These guys will trade them back and forth till somebody knocks the other one down. It's going to be Beetlejuice winning this exchange. Sends Bryan off the ropes. Bryan again, not ready to give up his body to whatever Beetlejuice has in store for him. Beetlejuice, a nice counter with a kick to the head. Of course, the head's so sensitive in terms of the history of Daniel Bryan, all those concussions he's had. Leg check kick. Bryan sends him off the ropes. And there's just out wrestling Beetlejuice. Backslide is what it ends up being, but Red Shoes is out of position. Double underhook. Nice butterfly suplex. Bryan just throws Beetlejuice to the floor. Who gets back in? Oh, and there's that that heel hook. If I'm not mistaken, that might have been what he beat Tanahashi with. Again, my memory as we go through the weeks here has not been great. But I know Bryan caught Tanahashi. He's already would have beaten Tanahashi. Or already had beaten Tanahashi in their match last time. Beetlejuice has lasted longer than that. And what was our quickest match of the tournament so far? Abdominal stretch. Bryan is always going to look to tap you out. Beetlejuice. Oh, there's a neutralizer by Beetlejuice. Now Bryan went for another butterfly suplex. Beetlejuice has that one scouted. Oh, and there's again, he's catching that leg. Beetlejuice was too close to the ropes. Don't forget also, we've seen guys survive critical condition. Nice clothesline by Beetlejuice. We saw Velveteen Dream get put in a critical by Pentagon Jr. last week. Managed to fight another minute or two before finally succumbing to his wounds. There's a nice hip toss there. Beetlejuice now again gets suplexed in a butterfly style by Daniel Bryan. Bryan's been using that quite a bit. Beetlejuice is like, I know we were going for, and he'll backdrop him to the floor. See how quickly Beetlejuice caught his breath. It means he's still got a lot of energy. Bryan really likes this suplex. Team Tope's got to be pulling their hair out at home that Bryan's relying on that so much, because Beetlejuice knows exactly when it's coming. Oh, nice counter. Nice pinfall counter. Beetlejuice got out of it. Oh, and there's that. Again, Bryan's got two moves. And now finally, oh, look at these submissions. But again, you don't watch where your opponent is in the ring, so when you snap them on, you're not keeping an eye on, are you even going to get a lot of momentum with it, or a lot of use out of it. Oh, look at these pounding knees to the back of the head. That's not even an illegal counter like some of Conor McGregor's ground and pound maneuvers. The ref was checking to see if Beetlejuice wanted to quit. Flying press by Beetlejuice, but they're all tangled up in the ropes. Bryan went for an Irish rip. Again, no ring psyche, no ring presence there. Beetlejuice, big chop, and another press. You got to have him much further out to actually get anything off of it. There's that butterfly suplex. See, Bryan's smart enough to drag him away. Now going to go for a bow and arrow submission on Beetlejuice. Folded in half. Beetlejuice gets out of it. Punches and uppercuts. Back and forth. Who will win this exchange? It is Beetlejuice again. Flying into Daniel Bryan with a roaring elbow answers back. Bryan actually wins the exchange. Oh, and a huge neck breaker. Like a clothesline neck breaker. Cocky elbow cover. Bryan down for the pin, and he got him! Beetlejuice! Shades of Giant Rosmoff in the old Fire Pro games. That seated elbow pin, and in 12 minutes and 27 seconds, Beetlejuice for Team Spencer salvages a difficult evening. Beetlejuice goes to 4 points. Daniel Bryan will stay at 2. Now Team Tope is not looking great here. That elbow drop pin, Beetlejuice. Kind of thought the match was going to have about another 5 minutes to go in it. Instead, soundly defeats Daniel Bryan. We move on. We got 2 matches left here in B block on night 6. As I just talked about in the middle of that match, Hiroshi Tanahashi, shockingly, without a win thus far. Can he get it against undefeated Katsuyori Shibata? Let's find out. Tanahashi is taste defeat from the Joker and Daniel Bryan. Shibata has defeated Minoru Suzuki and Bobby. This is Team Witten versus Team Tope. Team Tope really needs Tanahashi to pull his weight. This year's G1 winner, of course, came in this tournament I would say, as the favorite in B block. Like, if you told me Tanahashi would possibly be looking at an 0-3 scenario, I would have told you you're crazy, especially against the Joker. Daniel Bryan makes a little bit more sense. They main evented last night for B block. Also, Shibata's no pushover. No, former New Japan Cup winner, former tag champion, former never open weight champion. You know, came within before. If it weren't for a brain hemorrhage, you know, Katsuyori Shibata could be your current champion, as he took Okada to the limit in his last real professional match. This one's going to be a barn burner. Red Shoes rings the bell. We're underway. These guys always beat the crap out of each other. Tanahashi will win the first exchange of test of strength. And just disrespectfully slaps Shibata in the face, and now works on the knee, possibly setting him up for a future Dragon Screw and a Dragon Sleeper. Tanahashi already looks better than he has in previous outings. Will win another test of strength. A lot of work on the legs early. And this time Shibata says, test my strength one more time, I dare you. You will not win, and he does not. Nice Boston Crab here by Tanahashi. Another nice toe hold. Snap mare. Going for a pin. You got a 1 count. Tanahashi, at this point, 2 minutes in, with no points, you're desperate for anything. If you think you even have a remote chance of catching your opponent off guard, you got to go for it. That's what Tanahashi did. Body slam on Shibata. Follow up. Shibata kicks him directly in the fucking face. Pardon my language. Sometimes you just got to say it. Tanahashi, since it gets thrown to the floor by Shibata, sorry. Tanahashi into the corner. You know Shibata has no problems throwing these, even if he comes up on the losing end of them like he just did there. Running elbow attempt. Finds his mark on Shibata by Tanahashi. So again, more leg work. Tanahashi got to be possibly thinking submission here on Shibata. Nice running elbow. And now a figure 4 leg lock. Shibata show how vulnerable Tanahashi was, getting knocked out with those submission attempts. So he went to go for one of his own. Tanahashi's already passed the point. He was knocked out by Daniel Bryan during night 4. So Tanahashi's successfully rebounded from that at least. Now it's about getting on the board. 2 big chops from Shibata. Tanahashi tells him to forget that and slaps him in the face again. Basement dropkick to the leg. More work on those legs. Again, smart strategy. If Shibata's legs aren't working, PK kick goes out the window, GTS goes out the window. Tanahashi knows what he's doing, trying to weaken the main source of Shibata's offense. Nice takedown there by Shibata, where Shibata has definitely more of the pedigree in terms of combat fighting. Stepped away from the wrestling scene for a number of years through mixed martial arts. Nice standing senton there. Oh, big Michinoku driver by Tanahashi. And the first time in this tournament, the high fly flow of Tanahashi and 2.9 on Shibata. Shibata's undefeated streak almost saw its end within 7 minutes as Tanahashi finally hits a high fly flow. Big chop, or sorry, big slap to the face. He takes the wheels out of Shibata again. Tanahashi knows how imperative it is for him to win this. That's why he pulled out the high fly flow, because he thought he had done enough to put Shibata away that quickly. And he almost did. Couple knees of Shibata, and there's a crucifix pin. Traps the arms, and he got him! Tanahashi, an absolutely, thoroughly dominating performance in 8 minutes with just a simple crucifix pin, is finally, mercifully, on the board. He shocks Katsuyori Shibata and keeps him at 4 points. Tanahashi is now at 2, which means that Shibata just found himself logjam with all the other guys in 4 points. We will have a sole block leader, hopefully after this next match, the silent clutch of Tanahashi. And he is going to the pay window over Shibata. And it's time for our main event already. Kind of a quicker night here for the P1 Pinnacle, as Tanahashi finally gets that albatross off of his back there, defeating Shibata. It'll be Dag Boomer. This guy has been unstoppable against the Joker here in our main event in Night 6. One of these guys has a chance to become the sole B block leader, just like Darth Maul is an A block. Joker has so far defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi and Raiden. Dag Boomer has defeated Karts Rowdy and Jeff Cobb. Of course, this match goes to a 30-minute time limit draw, which I would be shocked if it did, because Dag Boomer hasn't had a match over 10 minutes yet. Then they will each get 1 point, and they will both still be at the top of the block with 5 points each. Dag Boomer makes you think of Bison Smith, Stan Hansen, Terry Gordy, Bam Bam Bigelow, Big Van Vader, the Yellow Devil himself. He is very much in the cut in the cloth of that big, bald, white Gajin, kind of shades of Giant Bernard, or Matt Bloom, over in NXT's Performance Center coach now. But don't count out the Clown Prince of Crime, the Joker. He has been dastardly and underhanded. Maybe the only thing he's ever truly wanted to win is this tournament so far. So I thought he would just kind of be a guy that was looking to dole out some punishment. No, he is all about wins. He might not want the purse. He might not want the money, but he wants the glory. Oh, look at those clubbing shots. That is straight from the Big Van Vader playbook. Went for that 3-point stance tackle like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Joker had it scouted. Joker's been watching his tapes. Joker's associate's been watching what Dag Boomer does. Knows he's got to avoid things like this, that body slam, and this Boston Crab early. But any move can spell the end. Like 5 minutes in, Dag Boomer hit that world's strongest slam, and Jeff Cobb was done. Nice punch by the Joker. Look at the strength of the Joker picking Dag Boomer up like it's nothing. Dag doesn't appreciate that. Some big shots trying to be thrown by the Joker and Dag Boomer. Nothing landing so far. Look at Dag Boomer just swung a chair and missed at the Joker. Dag Boomer could have found himself with his first loss. Now these guys are brawling on the floor. Boston Crab. These guys are vicious. They'll both get in at 13, but Dag Boomer, had he hit there, I'm not sure if the ref would have called for the bell or not. As we've seen, Darth Maul has used brass knuckles and poison mist. Joker does have a chair. Joker swung and missed. Oh, and he just hit Dag Boomer. The ref, I guess you have until a count of 5 to stop using it, essentially. Joker did get a shot in on Dag Boomer in the midsection, and now a small package. Nice elbow drop there by Dag Boomer on the Joker. These guys trading punches now. Back and forth, over and over. Boomer gets the win on that exchange. But Joker's definitely taken Dag Boomer further than he's been challenged so far. Small package by the Joker, 1 count only. Nice elbow to the back. Now single leg Boston Crab. Oh, huge clubbing shots and an elbow drop. Huge elbow drop by the Joker on Dag Boomer. Big elbow. And another elbow drop. The Joker falls short of that one. Went for a tackle, misses again. These guys are going back and forth. Dag Boomer with a lariat. Huge impact on that. 2 count only. Joker's been hanging tough here. Definitely not a pushover like not that Dag Boomer thought it was. Short arm clothesline. The key also is that Dag Boomer tries to finish his matches all the time. He ain't picking you up. Oh, and going for more as the Joker resorts to a low blow on Dag and a standing clothesline. Oh, there's the world's strongest slam that he beat Jeff Cobb with. And there's a submission attempt. Another shot there. Oh, and there's that 3-point stance. Oh, and there's another standing short arm clothesline. That's got to do it. Oh, Joker kicks out. Now a figure 4. Dag about to get pushed further than he has in terms of time limit. Elbow and a DDT by the Joker. Another low blow. Looking for a pin after the low blow. Joker trying to stay undefeated for Team Mullet. 2 count only. Dag Boomer for Team Augie. Trying to push into first place in B block. Both went for their big clotheslines. Both missed. There's a Bailey to belly. Joker going to the top looking for that elbow. Hits it right into the stomach of Dag Boomer. But Boomer's already back up. Off the ropes. Big clothesline smash. He's off the ropes looking for a splash. Huge running splash on the Joker. Dag Boomer, no! Second time in the match. Joker is kicked out at 2.9. Oh, hits him again. Dag Boomer is this unstoppable monster clawing away at the Joker. Oh, big knee. Headbutt there by Joker. Oh no. Got him up. Power bomb into a jackknife pin. That is going to do it. Dag Boomer with the 3 count in 13 minutes. Remains undefeated. Breaking the undefeated streak of the Joker. Dag Boomer moves to 6 points in sole ownership of first place in B block for Team Augie, which is great to counteract the 0 points that Jeff Cobb has in this block. Dag Boomer is unstoppable, and him alongside Darth Maul remain the only undefeated men left in the P1 Pinnacle. In terms of 3-0, no draws, we have Kazuchika Okada and Conor McGregor, who both still haven't lost. But, whew, golly, Bob howdy. Night 6 coming to a close. As usual, let's review where the rankings now stand for B block and then tell you where we're going for night 7. So B block, as I said, at the top, Dag Boomer, 6 points for Team Augie. Then a whole smorgasbord of guys, 7 in fact, at 4 points at 2-1. Lord Raiden, Beetlejuice, The Joker, Johnny Gargano, Katsuyori Shibata, and Karts Rowdy, making their comeback or their climb or trying to stay in the thick of it at 2 points, 1 and 2, are two men who walked in 1-1, Bobby and Daniel Bryan, and finally on the board, trying to mount a comeback, Hiroshi Tanahashi. Still at the bottom, Minoru Suzuki and Jeff Cobb. For this block, Team Rich, 8 points. Team Mullet, 6 points. Team Augie, 6 points. Team Tope, 4 points. Team Spencer, 4 points. Team Widden, 8 points. So Team Rich and Team Widden looking the best in B block. What's on tap for Night 7 of the P1 Pinnacle over in A block? We have a good one for you. Opening the night will be Team Tama Tonga, currently with 2 points from Team Widden, taking on Zack Sabre Jr. from Team Rich, still looking to get his first victory in the P1 Pinnacle. That'll be followed up with Jackie Chan from Team Augie with 4 points, taking on the Velveteen Dream from Team Mullet with no points. Then Kota Ibushi, who is representing Team Tope with 2 points, but no wins thus far, against the undefeated man at the top, Darth Maul from Team Rich. Then you got Pentagon Jr. from Team Spencer taking on, also from Team Spencer, Kenny Omega. That one's a main event anywhere in the world. It's only match 4 of 6 on Night 7 of the P1 Pinnacle. Pentagon with 4 points, Omega with 3 points. Then Tomohiro Ishii, the Stone Pitbull, currently with 2 points from Team Augie, takes on Conor McGregor from Team Tope, a devastating 5 points, and he's the dark horse to look out for in A block, which leaves our main event, Team Widden's Finn Balor sitting at 3 points against Team Mullet's Kazuchika Okada sitting in second place with 5 points. It's going to be one hell of a night. Thank you guys for watching either over the stream or after the fact on YouTube. Of course, make sure you're following Podswoggle on Twitch. These streams are happening randomly when I record. You can already be caught up on everything just from watching it when it happens live. But of course, make sure you are subscribed to Podswoggle's YouTube channel every single Monday night after Monday Night Raw. So 11 p.m. Eastern, you can catch a new episode of the P1 Pinnacle on that YouTube channel. Tell your friends, spread the word that the best wrestling in the world on a video game is happening right here every single week on Fire Pro Wrestling with Podswoggle. Follow us on all social media. Check us out on arcadeaudio.net. Become a Patreon follower, patreon.com/arcadeaudio. And keep watching. We have so much more action in store for you next week, Night 7. Doesn't matter if the holidays are coming. Doesn't matter if it's the new year. We're going to do this damn thing till we have a winner. And every week we get a little bit closer. I'm your host, Mullet. Thank you for watching, everybody. We will catch you next time here on the P1 Pinnacle.